Hello everybody, welcome to Paul Vickery Fishing. Charlie and I, say hello Charlie.
Hi.
We're going to do where to find carp down the river in the winter. I don't do much river carping in the winter, but I'm going to do a bit up to the last 2 weeks of the season. I'm going to go around, show some spots and show some little tricks where I've found them. We're going to fish quite a few sessions into dark, just for an hour here and there, and hopefully catch some big old carps. So this is my the swim that I'm going to pre-bait. Now, something to bear in mind on the river in the winter is the level, the flood. At the moment it's carrying about 2 foot of water, but it's fishable in this swim. That's a really important point to note. It is fishable. So if you're going to pre-bait and fish a spot regularly, make sure you can fish it no matter what the conditions, because this winter's been particularly bad, but you can spend all winter hoping for the right conditions, and they never come. They never come. You've just got to pick your moment and go. It's not like the summer where it's fishable virtually every day. There aren't many moments when it's perfect, so pick a spot that's, you know, just outside the flow. I'll show you what I mean with this spot. Right, we've got a little old ditch coming in there, and so the flow comes along here, and all this bit from sort of where the rods are over there is all slack. So that bit, there's a bit of swirl, but you want a spot that's near the flow but just outside the flow, because the flow is the main source of all the food. To be near the flow but not right in it, and if you've got some cover, so much the better, and a bit of depth. It's all very well being outside the flow and it's only a foot deep. You won't find many fish in there. They are very nomadic river carp, and they do move around a lot, but there are definite areas they like to hang around in, and when they're moving around they're just going from one preferred area to another area. So yeah, the slacks as well, you've got to be careful. Some slacks are really dead, and what I mean dead in like the, I've got one. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably a little chub. Oh, where's my cameraman, Charlie? Oh, the landing net's not even set up. Yeah, can you? Oh, it's all go. It's only a little puppy chub, about £1. We're still going to need the net. So yeah, one of the things I do like when I'm fishing for carp, I fish strong tackle. It's 12-pound line straight through, but I fish a quiver tip rod because I like catching these sort of things, and it's £1.75 pound. It's not, there's not 30s and 40s in here. It's not like the Thames. There's 20s, but there's no real monsters. So I want to catch these and make it sporting. If I'm fishing a £3 test curve and a 6-ounce lead, it's things like this don't give you much sport, and you catch a lot of these sort of things, like chubs and tench and bream, and makes for a good bit of sport. But yeah, the chub are definitely feeding today. Let's get him back, see if we can catch a carp before it's dark. Yeah. So yeah, the bait I'm using at the moment, I'm going to be pre-baiting when I leave this spot in a minute. I'm going to chuck in probably about ½ kilo of pellets. But yeah, what I'm using at the moment is just, oh, came off. What is this? The KRILL paste. It is good stuff. Charlie likes it. I've had to stop him from eating it. So yeah, what I was saying, the bait at the moment is the KRILL paste. I'm starting to get right into this. I've had a bit of meat out there for half an hour, which was my preferred winter bait. Yeah, nothing fancy. Anyway, the KRILL paste, yeah, starting to prove its worth, this stuff. Very good. I am going to wrap it around a dumbbell. Oh, was that bite on the paste then? So for the other bait, I'm going to moor the KRILL dumbbells. I might wrap this in paste as well. So yeah, if you're watching this wanting to know some fancy rigs and all that sort of stuff for carp fishing, this is the wrong video for you, because I'm not a particularly I'm not a carp fisherman at all, but I quite like catching carp down the river. So yeah, we're just going to put some paste around that one, around that dumbbell, see how she gets on. Plop it down there.
Oh.
Right, so pre-baiting. These are 11mm screetings. Richard Taylor in Medway Tackle done a great job for sourcing these for me. I did pre-bait in the winter a couple of years ago, and I did it for about a week, and then on my local club there was a couple of posts with 3 anglers who caught carp out of here in 3 consecutive days, so they'd benefited from all my work. So I didn't bother fishing it, so it does work. But yeah, when I leave I'm going to bosh at least, oh, there's not that much in there, a bit. Yeah, it's quite nice being out with Charlie. Oh, I've forgotten what I was going to say now. I'll be back in a moment. Oh, numbnuts here's remembered what he was going to say. Pre-baiting, right, now, and people taking advantage of your spot. That's fine, it's going to happen. And if you're going to pre-bait, you probably want to, if you don't want anybody to fish it, walk for miles, and but you struggle to actually do it because it's so bloody far. So if you pick a near spot, the only thing I say that you can do to stop pre-baiting or somebody catching fish in your swim, it's not a guaranteed, but don't bait up the really obvious spot. So yeah, it's just the least you can do. So like that bit, you could bait up there, but when everybody gets here they would probably fish there. But you could also bait up literally right under there, so you could put a rod there and a rod there and just chuck the bait in there. So okay, there's going to be carp attracted to the area, and if somebody fished there, they got a chance. But if you fish down there, you'd probably be all right. It's recording.
Oh, like and subscribe.
Right, well that's the end of that little session. I had a nice time with Charlie down the river. It was a bit dark and gloomy, but that's winter fishing for you. Anyway, join us for part 2 where I'll go pre-baiting, and then part 3 where hopefully I'll catch one. I haven't caught one yet. I've been down there twice, including that last session, and I'm going to go down there tonight. So fingers crossed we'll get a nice big carp.